Well, hello everybody. Welcome to Mondays with Mark. I'm Mark, and we're on your favorite YouTube channel, SmokeySteveAndMarc, right? I hope so. Anyway, it's really nice to see everybody. How's everyone doing, okay? On this Monday, right? Anyway, today we have a fun show for you. Last week I did like 15 hacks to make your life easier. I got such a great response to that I decided to follow it up today. And we're going to do garden hacks today. But there's maybe a crafty thing in there too, but it does basically center around the garden. And I may end it with another Mark's quick tip for you too that has nothing to do with the garden, but we'll see how the evening goes. So I really don't have much else to say. Why don't we head out to the garden? Okay, we're back and we're in the garden, and it's a little overcast today, so I hope we get this done before it pours. I rehearsed it a little bit, so hopefully we can get this done in one trip, but we'll see. Anyway, first hack. Did you know that you can make fertilizer out of weeds? Now, I personally hate weeding, but, you know, it's one of those things you gotta do. So, when you're weeding, pull all your weeds up and throw it into a 5-gallon, 10-gallon, 50-gallon bucket. Any kind of bucket will do. We throw it in there and then add some water to it, fill it to the top, and then you're going to let that sit for a week, maybe 10 days. It'll get all cloudy and nasty. Trust me, this is what you want. And then you're going to strain it into another bucket. And you know what works great for a strainer in the garden? One of these babies from the nursery. Pour it over another bucket like that. If you don't have one of those, you can use a dedicated strainer from the kitchen, or you could use some cheesecloth, whatever, but you just want to pour it over. Now, obviously, if you're doing this, you know, fully, this is going to be filled with weeds, but I just did this for demonstration purposes only, you know. Take that out, throw that into your compost bin, and now you have fertilizer for your garden. You can do this once a week. It adds a lot of nutrients that your garden needs. Pour it like that. And you have homemade fertilizer. And I think next we're gonna make a bird feeder. We're gonna make a bird feeder out of a yogurt cup, all right? This is a cute little craft for the kiddos too. So get yourself a yogurt container, take off the label. What? You didn't know they came off? They do. Labels come off. And get yourself an awl or a really thin screwdriver. Poke a hole into it, like so. And get yourself a package of bamboo skewers. You can get these at the dollar store, Walmart, anywhere you want. And you're gonna poke 2 of them in, like so. And off to the other side like that. And you're going to do the same that way. And then get some twine and tie it to each one of your bamboo skewers. And this is what you end up with. A little bird feeder. Hang it up in your garden, fill it with bird seed, and you'll have happy birds. For real. So, this is transplanting season, right? And one of the things that I really hate doing is when you get your little seedlings in packs like this, sometimes they're so compact that it's really hard to get them out. And I feel like I damage them sometime when I'm pulling them and I try to squeeze the bottom and all this and that. This is what you do. Take an X-Acto knife and just cut down the sides like this and like that. Make sure you go through the top like that. Peel the side down like that, and voila, and plant in your garden. That's a nice tip, huh?
That is a nice tip.
Okay, we're gonna move to a drizzle going on. Oh well, that's okay. Part of it, right? Anyway, there's our little bird feeder. I love reusing things and repurposing things, especially in the garden. And Actually, using junk in the garden is a really, really, really good tip. For example, I used this old tool basket and I made it into a planter. I think that's pretty cool. You can use all kinds of stuff. You can use ladders, put a ladder in your garden and put planters all up it. Maybe put a planter on top that has a vine growing down. You could even paint it different colors. Ladders work great. Old wheelbarrows, even broken pots. You can put a broken pot on its side and have some flowers coming out of it. It's pretty cool. My entire garden border here, you see, is made with all repurposed stuff. I found all these old broken pieces of slate rock, and I just put them in the ground and made a garden border out of it. And I'm going to do my entire garden with that this year. Wood chips also make a really, really, really good border. Old scrap pieces of wood, cut them into 3-4 inch strips like this, and I did this around my lilac bush last year. But this year I'm going to replace it with the slate rock so that it all matches. But scrap wood makes a really, really great border. One of my biggest pet peeves, I have to say, I have a lot of potted plants going up my steps and on our rails and everything. But one of my pet peeves is I hate when soil keeps coming out of the bottom of the holes, you know, and if they don't have like a little dish, even if they have a dish under them, I hate when soil gets around that. And also, if you have really, really good soil, water pours out of it so fast. A simple solution for that, take a coffee filter and put it in your pot first, just like that, and then fill with soil and put your plant in, and you won't have that problem. So, let's see, moving right along, let's go over here. Now, this is pretty ingenious, and I wish I could remember where I learned this trick, but a way to keep your garden hydrated, you know, which is really, really important, especially if you live in an area where it's really, really warm. Get yourself some water bottles and get yourself an awl, or look, everybody's doing garden work. It doesn't matter if it's raining or not. That's my buddy. Anyway, get yourself a water bottle or any plastic bottle like this, and take a thin screwdriver, an X-Acto knife, and poke holes all through it. And don't forget the bottom, poke some holes in there. Then you're going to go into your garden bed and place it all the way down in with the lid side up and open like that. And then you're going to fill it up with water, and that'll keep your garden beds hydrated for a long time. Just keep watering them in the holes, and you're set. That's a pretty cool tip. I wish I could remember where that came from. Moving right along to the second garden bed, eggshells. Eggshells are so good in the garden. I hope you can hear. He's mowing the lawn over there, but I guess we'll have to play it back and see. But anyway, eggshells is such a great resource in the garden. It's full of nutrients. Save all your eggshells. You can make compost out of it. You can make fertilizer out of it. But one thing that I like to do, I like to spread it around the base of my plants, especially my tomato plants. You want to crush them up a little bit, spread them around the bottom like this of your tomato plants. Peppers too, cucumbers. I do this with my cucumbers, just like that, and leave it like that. And you'll find what happens is that as they disintegrate, that puts nutrients back into the soil for your plants. But it also deters slugs and other soft-bodied pests from coming up and eating your plants, and it really works. I very rarely have had any problems with like tomato caterpillars or slugs or anything like that. So this is a really good tip. Save your eggshells. But anyway, I think I have maybe one more for you. Oh yes. This one is wet now, but it's a very, very valuable resource for me. Every year I try to plant new plants that I've never planted before, and even some old ones, and I instead of Googling, okay, wait, how do I fertilize it or how do I take care of it, I take the seed packet or the little, you know, the little marker that comes with it, and I simply poke a little hole in the top of it, and I thread it around a key ring, and I have all of my information that I need for all of my plants in one place, and I hang it up on a little nail in where I have all my garden tools and everything. So that's another little quick tip for you. So Anyway, I think we'll end it there. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're not, maybe into the gardening or have a garden, I hope that my charming personality kept you around. In fact, I think we're going to leave you with another Marc's quick tip that has nothing to do with gardening. This one is for your furry friend. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, give us the thumbs up, maybe comment below if you have any questions or comments. Follow us on Instagram. Definitely friend us on Facebook at SmokeySteveAndMarc. I post a lot of these tips and a lot of pictures and everything on Facebook every day. But once again, thanks for watching. Have a great day. See you next time. Hi guys, Marc here with another quick tip for you. This one is a special treat for your furry friend, or a really nice gift for a friend or a family member who has a little kitty. Today, we're gonna make kitty grass. So anyway, what you need for this is a pet bowl, either a water bowl, food bowl, doesn't matter. I got mine at the dollar store. You can get it anywhere, like that, any kind at all. You'll need cat grass seeds. You can get a big bag of this at any, pet superstore, or some grocery stores sell them. Or you can go to your lawn and garden store and get a seed packet of cat grass seeds too. Either way, doesn't matter. And you'll need some potting soil. Now make sure you don't get garden soil. You want potting soil for this, okay? So the first thing you do, take some soil, fill your bowl about 2/3 to 3/4 of the way full. Give it a pat down, just like that. Take some of your kitty grass seeds, sprinkle them all around like that. And let's see. Yeah, about an ounce or so. That's good. And then you're going to take some soil and you're just going to sprinkle it on the top of it. Literally 1/16 of an inch to 1/8 of an inch of soil is totally fine, and you don't want to press it down after you do it. It's okay if some of them still show. These are essentially like, green, so they'll pop up. And so just like that, don't press it down. Next, get a spray bottle with water. Mist it, like that. And put it in a sunny location or under a grow lamp. And in 5 to 6 days, voila, you have tasty kitty grass for your furry friend. And if you've never had kitty grass before, they love it. And Bandit eats it every day. I mean, it's funny. As soon as he throws up, he runs for the kitty grass. But he eats it all the time, too. It gives them nutrients they need, and it does help soothe their stomach. Isn't it cute? Okay, and if you want a super deluxe gift, go and get yourself one of these little feeder pedestals that has, the openings for both the water and for the food. And do one with your kitty grass in there, and then do a second one with kitty nip. That's catnip. And you can get the seeds where you get the cat grass seeds. You can get catnip seeds too. And you'll have a deluxe gift for your kitty. Oh my gosh. And catnip in, like this, grown like this, is in its truest, purest form. It's even stronger than the dried catnip, and it also provides nutrients just like the cat grass does. But I think that makes an adorable treat for your little kitty. Now, if you want to give this as a gift to a friend who has a cat, and I think that part of the fun of this is actually in the growing of it. So if you want your friend to grow it yourself, do this. Get all your things that you need together, however you want to do it, get your stuff together, and put your dirt in the bowl all the way to the top, okay, like that. Grab yourself a Ziploc bag and pour the dirt into the Ziploc bag like that. Spread it out a little bit. Seal it up. Place it in the bowl. Do the same with your kitty seeds. Good handful of seeds. Look, I'm making a mess. Good handful of seeds. Do the same. Put it in the bowl like that. And if you get the seed packet, you don't have to put it in a Ziploc bag. And then just wrap it up. I chose tissue paper, green tissue paper, And I put it on there, folded it up, tied it with some twine. And what a nice gift. Really, for somebody who has a cat, this makes a nice gift. And if you do the big deluxe one, gosh, that makes a really nice gift. Put a little a card on there that has instructions on how to do it, how to grow it, and you have a great gift. And tomorrow I'm going to post on our Facebook page a free downloadable little label that you can download to your computer and print out if you want to make this gift. So anyway, I really, really hope you enjoyed this quick tip, this cute little gift for your furry friend. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.